everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my favorite series on this channel. It's called 5 Things That I Loved in the Month of whichever month we're in. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things that I loved in the month of July. As you know, I've been doing the 25 by 25 challenge videos and that has to be my #1 favorite. July has been jam-packed because I started this challenge on the 3rd of July. And I knew it was going to be a whirlwind and I knew it was going to be very busy and I knew it was the craziest thing I've ever done. But I also knew that I really wanted to try it out. When I told my friend that I wanted to start this challenge, she said, just go for it. Like, you've been talking about it, just do it. And I did it, kind of. I have 2 outstanding videos and tomorrow's video still has to come out. So there'll be 2 extra videos that I still need to film to complete the 25 by 25 challenge. So in a sense, yes, I did fail at the challenge because I did not film and upload a video every single day after 25, but I'm hoping by still adding that extra 2 videos that I missed, that I would still somehow have made the challenge worthwhile. Thank you so much if you've been watching every day or if you've been tuning in here and there. It's honestly made my birthday. It's made my month and I'm just so proud of myself that I was able to do it, to achieve it, to put my mind to something and then just go for it. So I'm really proud of that. Number 2, I would say, is this new app that I discovered. It's called the Habit app. So how the Habit app works is that you put different habits that you want to achieve throughout the month, the week, every day. And every time you achieve that particular habit, you just press on it and it gets like a little check mark. And as you press on it, it'll show you the percentage of how many days you have been able to keep up the habit. And I think there's like, you're supposed to get to, I think, 100 days before it becomes 100%. But I got the app about 2 months ago, but I never really took it seriously because I kind of forgot about it. But with the 25 by 25 challenge, I was like, you know what, this would be a good way for me to see and kind of motivate myself to get the videos done. So every day after I finish a video, I would click on my habit and I'd be like, yay, I did it. And it's just such an awesome and easy app to use. It's free, and what I also enjoyed about it is that you get to see your progress and you get to see which days you miss. There are some habits that I put in there at the beginning of the month that I did not achieve at all. Some habits I was like, ooh, that's a nice habit, but I haven't done it, like making up my bed every single day. I'm still working on it. Drinking water every day, still working on that one. Walking 10,000 steps, that's something that I really want to achieve next month. But it was just such a handy app to have on my phone and just to regularly check in how I've been doing throughout the month. Number 3 is something that I actually discovered yesterday and I instantly loved it, was audiobooks. So I was scrolling on YouTube as per usual, and all of a sudden The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up, one of my favorite books, came up as a recommendation to listen to as an audiobook. And I clicked on it, and while I was making breakfast, I was listening to chapter 1 and chapter 2. I love it. And it reminded me of my childhood. We used to do a lot of long haul holiday trips in the car. And my parents, being both librarians and loving books and wanting to keep us busy, every trip they had a new book that we would listen to. And I just remember fond memories of like getting in the car, pressing play, and then like listening to the story as we're driving miles and miles, and just getting to the end of our destination or getting home again and having finished a book without even opening up a book, but just listening to it. And so yeah, I would definitely recommend checking out audiobooks. I really wish audiobooks were readily available. Maybe they are, I just need to check. I know that there are some websites where you can listen to audiobooks, but you have to pay for it. I'm not in the business to pay for them. So right now I'll be listening to free audiobooks on YouTube. I'll link the channel down below. I saw they also have Harry Potter. I've never read Harry Potter personally, so it would be really nice to have someone read it to me. I think that would be very entertaining, so that will be my next book after I finish The Subtle Art. Number 4 will be something super silly and something you've already tried and something that you're like, seriously Reza, but seriously, this is a favorite. The other day I made food. I don't even know what I made, But I made food and all of our forks were dirty, or they were like, there was no forks when I was trying to look for a fork. And I just took a big spoon and I started eating my lunch with the big spoon, and my life changed. I'm a very big fork person. I don't really regularly eat with a big spoon, but I started eating I think it was my eggs. I actually think it was my eggs. I was eating eggs in a big spoon, and the eggs just tasted differently. It just hit the spot differently. I don't know if it was because I made the eggs so delicious, but I think it was the big spoon. Oh, the way the big spoon just scoops all the food and then you put it in your mouth, and it's just, it hits differently, guys. This is something I can't explain. You kind of just have to try it and see if you enjoy it. But try eating with a big spoon. It's something that you wouldn't regularly eat with a big spoon, because, come back to me, it hits the spot differently. Honestly, hits the spot. Number 5, and our last thing on the list, was just the fact that this past month I really got in the kitchen and I was baking brownies, I was making focaccia bread, I was making more dinners, and I was more hands-on in what I was making. Before COVID-19, I would eat a lot out, like eat out, takeaway was my thing. And with the first 2-week ban, we couldn't have any takeouts, and then that was a bit longer. So I think only on day 60, we were able to have takeouts. And then we started eating takeouts a lot, and then that was like takeouts. And then you're supporting small businesses, so you're takeouts. But this past month, we didn't have as many takeouts, and because I was making videos and content, I was like, I need to do something, you know, people can't just listen to me talk all the time. So it was really nice to start making food. Once again, I'm very much a let's follow a recipe, because when I don't follow a recipe, nothing works out, everything is boring, the food doesn't taste as good. So it was just nice to bake and to make food and to get that end result and be like, wow, I can really do it. It was really good. No, I didn't take the bread out. I think our bread is probably burnt to a crisp now, speaking about cooking. But other than that, it was just nice to get in the kitchen, to get all the ingredients, especially with the You Cook box that we bought again towards the end of the month. There was so many fresh ingredients, and I was cooking with like parsley and cilantro, and you know, those are things that I could be cooking on a daily basis, but I never buy that because I'm like, what am I going to do with it? But when you get it in your box and they're like, just sprinkle this over here, or use chorizo, or use this chimichurri sauce, you're like, okay, and you do it and it tastes phenomenal. So I want to just continue that. Less takeouts, sorry to small businesses, but less takeouts and more at home cooking. So if you have any good recipes that you would recommend me to try, please send them my way. I would be ever so grateful, and I will definitely try them sometime. I know my mom sends me recipes like once a week, and I haven't tried any of her recipes because her recipes are complicated. She says it's so easy, but then I look at it, I'm like, I don't think I can do this. But I'll try to do some of the recipes that my mom sent, as well as some of the recipes you sent. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being on this journey with me, and I'll see you next month for 5 things that I loved in the month of August, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye!